At least I landed. Getting into meeting number 1. So I'm heading into the office right now. It's currently raining a little bit, but I was like super tired this morning, and that's partly because, you know, I'm running on an average of 3-4 hours of sleep. After the conversation, after the meeting, you know, after I was done, just had so much energy because the guy, he was a guy named Sean Barklow. He's a great guy, has a pretty cool business. Yeah, it's like really great conversation, and then I was just like so energized afterwards. It made me think that at least a portion of like sleep or how awake we feel is related to just mindset. The frame of mind, the mindset that we happen to be in. Obviously not the entire thing, because sometimes if you don't sleep, that's not good. You should sleep. But yeah, it's at least a portion of it. You can maybe trick your body into not thinking that you're so tired, just be like energized for a little bit. I don't know. I should like research into that. Figure out how much of that is. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna research that. Alright, so hopefully you can actually see me and I can use this recording later. Of course, although the audio is going to be just loud. And I also turned off the autofocus, so like that was pointless. But yeah, so today a podcast episode went live. It's a very, very good one. Good friend of mine, Mo C. He does some great work, personal fitness and mindset areas. So we'll include a link in the description below. And today's video is going to be a little bit shorter. Biggest reasons is because I need more sleep. But I do want to talk about the podcast a little bit for today's episode anyways. So gonna do that. And it's really warm today. It's like 60 degrees or something. Alright, so this will be an interesting or maybe a funny video for me. It's not like any of the ones that I did, and I don't know if I'm gonna try another one or try to refine how I do these. But it's another like episode or rant about the podcast from today. So the podcast today featured Mo Castro. He's a fitness professional, and he's also like a huge advocate of mindset, like positive mindset and healthy living. On the show, I always ask guests what they feel defines a powerful mindset. A quotable phrase, like what would you feel defines a powerful mindset? Because you see, a lot of the time in our lives, we can get bogged down with the day-to-day busy work and then kind of lose sight of the big picture in our lives. What is it we're striving for? And more than that, like why are we striving for it? Because I think, like, and this is true for me as well, that it's so easy to get caught up in the chase that we kind of forget why we began running in the first place. And there is a common thread that runs through all the podcast guests, interview guests that I have on the show when it comes to defining a powerful mindset. It's this thing about belief. Belief in yourself and belief in what is possible that you can accomplish. When we get caught up in the busy work, when we forget why we're running, we also lose sense of belief. You know, the mountains that we begin climbing, they can begin to appear so large, and this is metaphorical. The mountains that we begin climbing, metaphorically, you know, those can appear so large in our mind that we just, you know, we begin to believe that we actually can't reach the top. Remember why you started. Remember your purpose. Let that fuel your passion. Let it fuel your belief in yourself. Anyway, that was my takeaway from this week's episode. A lot of cuts in this one if you couldn't tell, because I can't make full sentences, coherent sentences, so I had to like record, stop, and then record, and then stop, and that's just my editing style right now. Also, Mo is an inspiring guy, and he's got a lot to offer. The episode's really good. I'm gonna link it in the description below if you are curious and you want to check it out. Be sure to connect over with Mo. You know, he's a great guy. He's doing good things and has a lot to share. And he's also accessible if you want to reach out to him. Just mention, you know, you found his podcast and you want to connect. He has a podcast as well, so be sure to follow what he's got going on if you like what he's dropping on my show. You know, I'm sure it's very welcome, and it'll add a lot of value to your life if you have listened to any of my podcast episodes. I mean, I don't really talk about it that much on here, like once a week, beginning last week, so, you know, I'll have more of it here in the future, like in bits and pieces. But yeah, that's it for today's video. I tried to keep it short, and I wasn't really sure if I had enough B-roll to actually fill it out, because that's what it was going to be, B-roll day. But yeah, I don't know, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next